Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 27th. This week, we are just going to jump right in here, Gemini, and we are going to see what is going on for you at this time. It's been a pretty good week, I have to say. I'm almost done with all these readings, and just in general, it seems like a really nice energy is what I would say. I think that full moon in Pisces that we had last week, if you're watching this early this week, I think it brought in a lot of clarity because Pisces, I'm a Pisces, very confusing, right? And I would say that full moon has probably brought in some clarity in life for a lot of people. So it's kind of like just getting rid of some confusion that everybody has been dealing with, I feel, for a while. But this looks like a really good reading. You start off with this parrot spirit. It says, watch your words. I do feel like it's very, very important. I mean, from here until, forever, for the rest of your life, it's going to be very important that you say exactly what you want. It's crazy to me that for weeks, months, I've been getting, I constantly get the Five of Pentacles, for example, in readings, or this card. And I always tell people, I feel that we're kind of like entering into this time where we can very easily manifest exactly the things that we ask for, exactly the things that we speak into the universe. So I would just be very careful of that as well, is what I would say to you. I don't know. I think it's crazy. I've just noticed, some things in my own life as well. Even over the past, couple of years where it's I've said things like, if this isn't right for me, remove it. And it's the next day it's gone, I've had these situations happen with relationships, business ideas, things like that, where it's it just seems very kind of abrupt, these very quick kind of results, based off of the things I speak. So I would be careful what you wish for. But at the same time, this could be a good thing. You have the Six of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the King of Wands here. I feel that for some of you, for some reason I'm getting common ground. I wouldn't really consider the Six of Cups to be a card of common ground. To me, the Two of Swords can be a card of kind of finding a middle ground, finding a common ground, things like that with a person. But I would say if you've been dealing with a fire sign, you could be finding some common ground with a fire sign here. It doesn't look like you're getting back together necessarily to me if you're dealing with a fire sign, but there could just be this has vibes of kind of an apology to me. You don't really have any cards of that, but it's popping into my head. So that could be for some of you. For others, I feel like you're starting to draw some boundaries. I'm getting a work situation popping into my head here, especially with this King of Wands. I'm seeing this as a boss, and I don't attach gender to my card, so whatever your boss is, it's this is your boss. And I feel for some of you, it's you're coming to an understanding, or you're kind of drawing some boundaries with a boss with the Nine of Wands. I would be very careful, here in work or career this week. Not in a bad way. I just think it reminds me a couple years ago, I used to work at this cafe, and my boss was one time, my boss was like, hey, can you come in and cover my shift? And then it turned into 900 times that I had to stay late and cover the shift, right? So I feel that this Nine of Wands is saying, if you don't want to do something at work, don't do it. I feel there's a very strong need for you to set boundaries with a boss this week. That's only for some of you. Maybe if you have a boss who asks you to do something extra, be yeah, sure, for extra money. Make sure you're getting paid your worth, right? And make sure you're kind of standing up for yourself here. But other than that, this is pretty good. Let's see where this is going. With the Six of Cups here, you have the King of Cups. I really feel you're focused on new love. Even Six of Cups, Seven of Swords here. Again, if you're dealing with this past fire sign or a past person in general, it's they could be apologizing, but for lying, cheating, stealing. So for the most part, I feel you're going to be focusing on new love with the King of Cups. With the Nine of Wands, you have the Four of Wands. Yep, could be moving towards marriage in the future. For sure. But the Four of Wands is really about freedom as well. For a lot of you, Four of Wands to the world, that to me is completing a major cycle in your life. So I feel for a lot of you, you are completing a cycle and you're graduating, going to the next level. And with the King of Wands, you have the Magician. Yeah, very focused on I feel you're focused on a new beginning. I feel you're focused on creating new beginnings in your life as well. It's you're not really interested I feel for the most part you're not really interested in the past, Gemini. I feel like you're more focused in the future, more focused on kind of like, creating things that you want to create, more focused on your own goals in this row as well. The thing I like about the Six of Cups with the World is it can say that you've had goals for a long time that you've been trying to accomplish, and you haven't been seeing a lot of results. But when we get something like this, it's kind of like a turnaround, especially to the Nine of Cups, where it's just saying that you will be seeing results based off of the work that you've been doing. So I like where this is going, Gemini. I like it. Next, you have this pleasure card here. So I feel like it would be a good time for you to work hard, play hard. Two of Pentacles. If you're working hard, if you're working on any projects or anything like that, make sure you're doing things that you enjoy to do. Make sure you are doing things that kind of support you and fill you with energy and all that other stuff. It's great to work hard, but it's like sometimes we just have to, zone out. Sometimes we have to, watch 90 Day Fiancé, right? And let our brains just rot for a couple of minutes. So I feel that's what this is saying. It's like saying if you're working really hard, sometimes you just have to like watch some, garbage TV or something like that, right? So you have the Seven of Swords, the World, and the Two of Pentacles here. Like I said, I feel for some of you that this could be a past person. Could be like a Leo here. King of Wands, the World. Leo shows up in the bottom corner right here on the World card. So some of you could have been dealing with like a Leo. And I feel it could be any sign, but I feel some of you it was like a liar, cheater, stealer. For others, I do feel this is talking about handling a situation with care. He is holding these swords by their tips, and it just says that there could be like a delicate situation that's going to be very beneficial to you. The World, Two of Pentacles, but it's going to be something you're going to have to pay attention to. This came up a lot in the September mid-monthly readings. I think it's because of the retrograde that is starting on the 27th, the Mercury retrograde. We're in the shadow period now. And what I would say here is that it's like, sometimes I think during retrogrades, there could actually be opportunities that come our way that could be like profitable, that could make us money, but we're going to have to like double check everything that we're doing. We're going to have to make sure that we're doing things the right way. So like, let's say you're getting an opportunity in work or business, make sure that everything is spelled out. Remember what I said about a boss over here? It's kind of like one of those things where maybe your boss is willing to pay you more money to pick up some extra shifts or to work on a special project. So this right here would say, like, make sure that you're negotiating it the right way. Make sure to handle it with care with the Seven of Swords. For others, I just feel like kind of like more the work hard, play hard energy here, where I feel it's saying, like, you've been working very hard, so make sure to, rest, relax, recover, take care of yourself, all that other good stuff. With the Seven of Swords, you have the Tower here. I don't really feel like you're too shocked about this. Like if someone's being direct or telling you the truth, I don't really feel that it's all that, surprising necessarily. I feel like the Tower is more saying that in the past you were shocked. I feel, this has the vibes to me where if someone's coming in and admitting that they cheated on you or something, Gemini, I feel like you knew all along. So is it causing a Tower moment? Kind of. Is what I would say to you. I just, like, I have a weird story playing in my head too, Gemini, where it's like you could have been dealing with a person, and I feel like you had one of those moments where your heart sank, where it's like maybe you're together and maybe they sent you a text saying, you're too good to me, or you're too good for me, or one of those BS lines, like we live in a movie or something, right? And I feel like you knew in that moment that something wasn't right. So I have that story playing in my head, and what I would say here is I feel like you knew that something wasn't right, in that moment. And, it's almost like you're learning to trust your instincts is what I feel. So that's what I get there. With the World, you have the Eight of Wands, communication, like I said, truth coming out. Eight of Wands, quick movement. If you're hoping to move, by the way, really good, or if you're in the process of a move, really, really good energy is what I would say to you. With the Two of Pentacles, you have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords, like being childlike. Page of Swords with the Two of Pentacles, I actually like a lot. Page of Swords with the Two of Pentacles, to me, can represent needing to approach things like a child. What I mean by that is, like, if you're in work or business, it can represent experimenting. Children, they just like try things. They don't really necessarily think about it, right? They just kind of are willing to make mistakes. They're willing to experiment. They're willing to be curious and look into things, and they're willing to ask questions. So this, to me, is saying, like, in work, in business, and whatever it is you're trying to create, don't be afraid to have that childlike energy about you. It's going to be very beneficial. Finally, here, you have this serendipity card. I love this card. To me, it is a card of luck and good things coming in for you. So I feel there is a lot of luck coming in. You have the Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the Nine of Cups here. Definitely a wish coming in for you. The 2 threes here are like, this is definitely teamwork or needing to work on a team here, Gemini. So I've been talking about this for months. I'm sure you're all sick of hearing it. But, really, I feel like if we want to be successful over the next few years, teamwork is definitely going to make the dream work. So anything you can do to work with other people, anything you can do to support other people as well is going to be very beneficial. I think people don't really understand how much value providing value is going to be. And what I mean by that is it's like I feel like we're in the future we're going to see a lot of people where it's like if you're just good at connecting people, for example, then I feel like there's going to be a lot of value in that, and you could literally maybe make money like being a connector in the future and things like that. So if you have those skills, like networking skills, things like that, like now is the time to start using them. If you don't have networking skills, now is the time to start learning, because again, there's going to be a lot of value in bringing people together, connecting people. There's going to be a lot of value in building social networks, and I'm not referring to like Facebook. I'm referring like personally, building social networks together with people. All that other stuff, it's going to be incredibly valuable with the Three of Cups. Also, again, providing value, if you provide value in any way, it's going to be very important. And you have the Nine of Cups, so definitely make a wish at this time, Gemini. I feel like there's definitely major wish energy here. Let's see where this is going. I love this serendipity card as well, because to me it's like serendipity. It's like, one thing happening after another, where it's like all these lucky moments. I feel like, you could be, it could even be like you're seeing repeating numbers on the clock. And to me, that's like a clue from the universe that we're going in the right direction. People always ask me, like, what does 10-10-10 mean? Or what does 11-11 mean? And I'm always like, and you have 11-11 right here, by the way, Gemini. And I always say, to me, it's basically the universe saying your thoughts are aligned with the truth. You're going in the right direction. So I would trust that with those cards. With the Three of Pentacles, you have the Fool. Some of you could be working together with other people on like personal projects or business projects. I feel like there could be a lot of success if you're working together with other people. Fool says it's time to take a leap of faith. With the Three of Cups, you have the Star, healing. Some of you, I think I said to you recently that some of you could be healing like a family situation, or you could be healing like some sort of friendship here, and I see that here with the Star as well. So I like to see that. Another card of a wish. And with the Nine of Cups, you have the Six of Wands, success coming in for you here, Gemini. So very successful reading, a lot of luck. I would definitely make a wish. Again, you have this Watch Your Words card here, and this to me is saying that you are very quickly going to be able to manifest your words, like very quickly. So I would definitely take advantage of that with this energy here, Gemini. This looks really good. I like where it's going. Like I said, I feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you here with that Six of Wands. So that's nice. The other thing I would say here is that I feel for a lot of you, there's some sort of change here that I see here. He has this dog back here, and I feel for a lot of you, the dog can represent companionship. So there could be love coming in for you, but it's almost like you're on your path, right? The Fool is on his own path. He's on his own journey, and this dog is following along with him. So again, if someone is entering into your life, it's almost like they're going to have to be more of a complement to your life, not like I feel like you're like, I'm heading in this direction. If you're not on board, then get lost. You're like very matter of fact energy with the King of Swords. It is interesting to go from the World to the Fool as well. It's like, this is how the tarot works. It's like the major arcana, you start with the Fool, you get to the World. Once you get to the World, the Fool starts all over again as the Fool. So it's like you're just starting your journey again. But looks really good, Gemini. We're going to pull 3 yes or no question cards now. If you don't have questions, that's fine. I'm just going to put them all together at the end anyway. But we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Feel free to pause this reading if you need time to think of your questions. But 1, 2, 3 right here. For question number 1, you have the Empress. Yes, definitely yes. I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in for you. For question number 2, I would say no. 10 of Swords, definitely not. And for question number 3, I would say yes. Queen of Pentacles, finding the resources. I like this change here, Gemini. For some of you, it's kind of weird because like I'm getting a message just all together that some of you could be holding on to something that's just a Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like what you have to gain is an Empress. It could be a person. I don't think it has to be. Like for some of you, this could be in money or finances. I feel like there's like a major gain with the Empress. So there could be a lot of abundance coming in for you with the Empress. For others, I feel like this could be like some sort of new opportunity in work or business as well. For some of you, I do feel like this is love, but it's like something has to be let go of, something that wasn't very abundant. Looks amazing, Gemini. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.